Oh, yeah.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I've got a great family and a great wife who've allowed me the opportunity to pursue what I love in life. Faye, thank you for that great poem. You've set the standard. My life has been around water all my life, ever since I was a snotty-nosed kid, running around the Trebrook Pool in Townsville, where all the great Olympic swimmers in 1956 trained. John Hendricks, Dawn Fraser, Murray Rose, Lorraine Crapp, first woman to break 5 minutes, David Tyler, and so that it goes on and on and on. And I wonder what my dad, a shearer's cook, a publican, a taxi driver, and finally looking after a swimming pool, would think of his son up here tonight. Amongst the creme de la creme of swimming royalty. It is an absolute pleasure. I'm going to do two things. Faye, I'm going to outdo you tonight. I'm going to do 2 poems up here and then I'm getting out of here as fast as I can. The first is a poem that I went out to my dad's to see where my dad lost his hotel in Whitney, where he was a shearer's cook many years ago. And I was sitting in a little motel room, and on TV, that crackly black and white TV, it was before little motel in Winton. It was when Samaranch announced we were going to win the Olympic Games to Sydney. And I'd stopped coaching and I didn't think I'd have the opportunity. So I sat up all night and I penned this poem. I share it with you. I think we'll put in Olympic bid, said Nick Frank Griner. But the critics laughed and rolled their eyes. Well, you can't beat China. There's 1 billion people over there. Against 20 million, it's just not fair. But the dream was set. We had a plan. To execute it, you need a man of vision, strength, integrity. Coatsy's the bloke. We'll win. You'll see. So he gathered round him a sensational team, each one sharing the Olympic dream. And then Samaranch announced, the winner is, see that name? Well, I could feel it tickle me old left kidney. Premier Faye jumped high in the air, he landed 2 feet and backflipped a chair. But the knockers about failed to applaud it, screaming abuse. We can't afford it. But in 1 million homes across this land, kids dream their Olympic dreams, like you. Like this mob down here, this rowdy mob. Where there are so many Olympic gold medalists in here with Jacobs. Kids dream their Olympic dreams, about putting on their tracksuit and everything it means, about staying on and doing more when all the rest went home. The seed they'd sown had taken root, so they soldiered on alone. Because it takes a special kind of kid with a ton of guts and heart to find that little extra bit that's needed from the start. To find a dream and chase it, letting nothing bar your way, knowing you'll be the one they'll stand and cheer one day. And the Olympics call the chosen few to come and cross the line when all those years of blood and sweat finally say it's time. And a precious few will make that walk to face the acid test, because thousands try to represent, but we only take the best. You kids out there, get down to work, train hard, push the pedal. The greatest thrill you'll ever have is to win an Olympic medal. Could all those Olympic medalists in the room stand up? And let's applaud them, please. All those Olympic medalists. We are among the creme de la creme. Thank you very much. Thank you. And so, many years ago I stopped coaching, but I was fortunate enough to go to the Olympic Games with the Australian Olympic team as a team motivator. 8 consecutive Olympic Games, and Rio was one I didn't go to. But in the process, with the assistance of my beautiful daughters, I created a program in Australia called Kids Alive, Do the 5. It's a drowning prevention campaign. This little DVD, which is one for the parents and one for the kids, goes into every mother's bag in the hospitals. It goes to the parents of every newborn in Australia as a drowning prevention measure. This has been given to free, F-R-E-E, no charge as a drowning prevention measure. My daughter looks after this and pushes it out with funding from our Australian government. The federal government funds it. When the Liberal Party was in power, they funded it. When the Labor Party was in power, they funded it. So it's a joint funding agreement as was put up there.